Now, fair Hippolyta, our nuptial hour draws on apace. 4 happy days bring in another moon, but methinks how slow this old moon wanes.
4 days will quickly steep themselves in night. 4 nights will quickly dream away the time. And then the moon, to a silver bow, new bed in heaven, will behold the night for our solemnities.
Hippolyta, I wooed thee with my sword, and won thy love, doing me injuries, but I will wed thee in another key, with pomp, with triumph, and with reveling.
Happy be Theseus, our renowned Duke.
Oh, thanks, good Aegeus. What's the news with thee?
Full of vexation come I, with complaint against my daughter Hermia. Stand forth, Demetrius, and my noble lord. This man hath consent to marry her. Stand forth, Lysander, and my gracious Duke. This man hath bewitched the bosom of my child. Thou, Lysander, thou hast given her rhymes and interchanged love tokens with my child. Thou hast by moonlight at her window sung. With many hast thou filched my daughter's heart. To turn her obedience, which is due to me, to stubborn harshness. And, my gracious Duke, be it so she will not hear before your grace. Consent to marry with Demetrius. I beg the ancient privilege of Athens. As she is mine, I may dispose of her, which shall either be to this gentleman or to her death according to our law immediately provided in that case.
What say you, Hermia? Be advised, fair maid, to you your mother should be as a god, one that composed your beauties, yea, and one to whom you are but as a form in wax, by her imprinted and within her power to leave the figure or disfigure it. Demetrius is a worthy gentleman.
So is Lysander.
Ha ha. Himself he is. But in this kind, wanting your mother's voice, the other must be held worthier.
How would my mother look but with my eyes?
Rather your eyes with their judgment look.
I do entreat your grace to pardon me, but I beseech your grace that I may know the worst that would befall me in this case if I refused to wed Demetrius.
Either to die the death or to abjure forever the society of men. Therefore, fair Hermia, question your desires, know of your youth, examine well your blood. Whether you yield not to your mother's laws, you can endure the livery of a nun.
So will I grow, so live, so die, my lord, ere I will yield my virgin pact up unto his lordship, whose unwished yoke my soul consents not to give sovereignty.
Take time to pause, and by the next new moon, the sealing day, betwixt my love and me, for everlasting bonds of fellowship.
Upon that day, either prepare to die for disobedience to my mother's will, or else to wed Demetrius as he would, or upon Diana's altar to protest for I austerity and single life.
Relent, sweet Hermia. And Lysander, yield thy crazed title to my certain right.
You have her mother's love, Demetrius. Let me have Hermia's. Do you marry her?
Scornful Lysander, sure he hath my love, and what is mine my love shall render him. And she is mine, and all my right of her I do estate unto Demetrius.
I am, my lord, as well derived as he, as well possessed. My love is more than his, my fortunes every way as fairly ranked, if not with vantage, as Demetrius. And, which is more than all these boasts can be, I am beloved of beauteous Hermia. Why should I not then prosecute my right? Demetrius, I'll avouch it to his head, made love to Netter's daughter Helena, and he won her soul. And she, sweet lady, dotes, devoutly dotes in idolatry upon this spotted and inconsistent man.
I must confess to have heard so much, and Demetrius thought to have spoke thereof. But being overfull of self-affairs, my mind did lose it. But Demetrius, I'm come, Aegeus. You shall go with me. I have some private schooling for you both. As for you, fair Hermia, look you arm yourselves to fit your fancies to your mother's will, or else the law of Athens yields you up, which by no means we can extenuate to death or to a vow of single life. Come, Apollo. Here's my love.
How now, my love? Why is your cheek so pale? How chance the roses there to fade so fast?
They like for want of rain, which I could well redeem them from the tempest of my eyes.
The course of true love never did run smooth. A good persuasion. Therefore, hear me, Hermia. I have a widow aunt, a dowager, of great revenue, and she hath no child. From Athens is her house, remote 7 leagues, and she respects me as her only son. There, gentle Hermia, may I marry thee, and to that place the sharp Athenian law cannot pursue us. If thou lovest me then, steal forth thy mother's house tomorrow night, and in the wood, a league without the town, there I will stay for thee.
My good Lysander, I swear to thee, by Cupid's strongest bow, by all the vows that ever men have broke, in number more than ever women spoke, in that same place thou hast appointed me, tomorrow truly I will meet with thee.
Keep promise, love. Look, here comes Helena.
God speak for Helena, whither away?
Call you me fair? Then fair cannot say. Demetrius loves your fair. Oh, happy fair. Your eyes are lodestars, and your tongue sweet air more tunable than larger shepherd's ear. Oh, teach me how you look, and with what art you sway the motion of Demetrius' heart.
I frown upon him, yet he loves me still.
Oh, that your frowns would teach my smiles such skill.
I give him curses, yet he gives me love.
Oh, that my prayers could such affection move.
The more I hate, the more he follows me.
The more I love, the more he hateth me.
His folly, Helena, is no fault of mine.
None but your beauty. Would that thought were mine.
Take comfort, you no more shall see my face. Lysander and myself will fly this place.
Helena, to you our minds we will unfold. Tomorrow, when Phoebe doth behold, a time when lovers' flights doth still conceal, from Athens we have devised to steal.
And in the wood thrown you and I, upon faint primrose beds were wont to lie, emptying our bosoms of their counsel sweet. There my Lysander and myself shall meet, and thence from Athens turn away our eyes to seek new friends and stranger companies. Farewell, sweet playfellow, pray thou for us. And good luck, grant thee thy Demetrius. Keep word, Lysander, we must starve our sight from lovers' food till tomorrow, dear.
I will, my Hermia. Helena, adieu! As you dote on him, Demetrius dote on you!
How happy some or other some can be. Through Athens, I am thought as fair as she. But what of that? Demetrius thinks not so. He will not know what all but he do know, and as he errs, doting on Hermia's eyes, so I, admiring of his qualities. Love looks not with the eyes, but the mind is therefore as when a Cupid painted blind. For ere Demetrius looked on Hermia's eye, he hailed down oaths that he was only mine. And when this hail suddenly from Hermia felt, so he dissolved, and showers of oaths did melt. I will go tell him of fair Hermia's flight. Then will he to the wood tomorrow night pursue her. For this intelligence, if I owe thanks, is to your expense. But here mean I to enrich my pain, to have her sight thither, then back again.
You were best to call them generally, man by man, according to the script.
This is a scroll of every man's name throughout all Athens thought fit to take part in our interlude before the Duchess and Duke on his wedding day at night.
First, good Peter Quince, say what the play treats on, then call forth your actors, and so grow to a point.
Marry our play is the most lamentable comedy and the most cruel death of Pyramus and Thisbe.
A very good piece of work, I assure you. Now, good Peter Quince, call forth your actors, masters, spread yourselves.
Answer as I call you. Nick Bottom, the weaver.
Ready! Name what part I am for and proceed.
You, Nick Bottom, are set down for Pyramus.
What is Pyramus? A lover or a tyrant?
A lover who kills himself most gallant for love.
I will ask some tears in his true performing of it. If I do it, let the audience look into their eyes. I will move storms. I will condole in some measure.
Francis Flute, the bellows mender.
Your Peter Quince.
You, Flute, are set down for Thisbe.
What is Thisbe? A wandering knight.
It is the lady which Pyramus must love.
Nay, babe, let me not play a woman. I'm a beard. Coming.
That's all one. You may play it in a mask and you may speak as small as you will.
And I may hide my face. Let me play Thisbe too. I'll speak in a monstrous little voice. Thisbe, Thisbe. Ah, Pyramus, dear lover, dear. Ah, thy Thisbe, dear lady, dear. Oh.
No! You can only play Pyramus and Flute. You, Thisbe.
Proceed.
Robin Starveling, the tailor.
Here, Peter Quince.
You, Starveling, are set down for Pyramus' mother. Tom Snout, the tinker.
Here, Peter Quince.
You are set down for Pyramus' father. Myself, Thisbe's father. Snug, you the lion's part, and I hope we have a play well fitted.
Have you the lion's part written? Pray you, if it be, give it me, for I'm slow of study.
You may do it extempore, for it is nothing but roaring.
Roar!
Let me play the lion's part too. I will roar that I will do any man's heart good to hear me. I will roar that I will make the Duke say, let him roar again, let him roar again!
And you would do it so terribly that were enough to make the Duchess and Lady shriek, and that were enough to hang us all.
That would hang us all, every other son. I grant you, friends, that if we were to fright the ladies out of their wits, they have no more discretion than to hang us all. But I will aggravate my voice so that I will roar you as gently as any sucking dove. I'll roar you into Ernie Nightingale. You can only play Pyramus.
For you see, Pyramus is a sweet-faced man, a proper man, as one shall see in a summer's day, a true gentlemanlike man. Therefore, you must needs play Pyramus.
Well, I will undertake this. But what beard were I best to play it in?
Why, what you will.
I will discharge in either your straw-colored beard, your orange tawny beard, or your purple and grain beard.
Masters, here are your parts. And I am to entreat, request, implore you to come and by twilight, and meet me in the palace woods, a mile without town. By moonlight, there we will rehearse. I pray you fail me not.
We will meet, and there we will rehearse most obscenely and courageously. Take pains, be perfect. Adieu.
At the Duke's Oak we meet.
Enough! Hold or cut bowstrings!
How now, mad spirit? Whither wander you?
Over hill, over dale, thorough brush, thorough briar. Over park, over pale, thorough flood, thorough fire. I do wander everywhere, swifter than the moon's sphere, and I serve the fairy queen to do her orbs upon the green.
King Darkness revels here tonight. Take heed. The queen not come within his sight, for Oberon is passing fell in wrath, because that he as her attendant hath a lovely boy, stolen from an Indian king. She never had so sweet a changeling, and jealous Oberon would have the child, knight of his train, to trace the forests wild. But she perforce withholds the loved boy, crowns him with flowers, makes them all her joy. And now they never meet in grove or green, by fountain clear or spangled starlight sheen. But they do swear that all their elves for fear creep into acorn cups and hide them there.
Either I mistake your shape and make me inquire, or else you are that shrewd and knavish sprite, called Robin Goodfellow. Are you not he, who frights the maidens of the villagery? Those that hobgoblin call you and sweet pug, you do their work and they shall have good luck. Are you not he?
Thou speakest aright. I am that merry wanderer of the night. I jest to Oberon and make him smile when I have fat and bean-fed horse beguile, neighing in the likeness of a filly foal. And sometime lurk I in a gossip's bowl, in the very likeness of a roasted crab, and when she drinks against her lips I bog, and down her withered dewlap pour the ale, the wisest aunt telling the saddest tale. And sometime for Greekwood's stool mistaketh me, then slip I from her bum, and down topple she. But room fairy, here comes Oberon.
Forgive my mistress, without hearing about.
Ill met by moonlight, proud Titania. What, jealous Oberon? Fairy skip hence, I have forsworn his bed, and company.
Tarry, rash wanton! Am I not thy lord?
Then I must be thy lady. But I know when thou hast stolen away from fairyland, and in the shape of Corin sat all day playing on pipes of horn and versing love to amorous Philomel. Why art thou here, come from the furthest steep of India? But that, forsooth, the bouncing Amazon, your buskinned mistress and warrior-loved Theseus must be wedded, and you come to give their bed joy and prosperity.
How canst thou this for shame, Titania? Glance at my credit with Hippolyta, knowing I know thy love to Theseus.
These are the forgeries of jealousy. And never since the middle summer spring have we met on a hill, in dale, forest or mead, by paved fountain or rushy brook, or in the beach margin sea, to dance our ringlets to the whistling wind. But with thy brawls thou hast disturbed our sport. Therefore the winds piping to us in vain as in revenge have sucked up from the sea's contagious fogs, falling in the land which hath every river made so proud that they have overborne their continents. No knight is now peril or him blessed. Therefore the moon, the governess of floods, pale in her anger, washes all the air that rheumatic diseases do abound. Thorough this distemperature, we see the seasons alter. Hoary-headed frosts fall in the fresh lap of the crimson grows. By their increase, now knows not which is which. The same progeny of evils comes from our debate, from our dissension. We are their parents and original.
Do you amend it then? It lies in you. Why should Titania cross her Oberon? I do but beg a little changeling boy to be my henchman.
Set your heart at rest. The fairyland bides not the child of me. His mother was a votress of my order, and in the spiced Indian air by night, full often hath she gossiped by my side. But she, being mortal of that boy, did die. For her sake, I do rear up her boy. For her sake, I will not part with him.
How long within this wood intend you stay?
Perchance until after he ceases wedding him. If you will patiently dance in our rounds and see our moonlight revels, go with us. If not, shun me, and I shall spare your haunts.
Give me that boy, and I will go with thee.
Not for thy very kingdom. Fairies away! We shall chide down right if I longer stay.
Well, go thy way! Thou shalt not from this grove until I torment thee for this injury. My gentle pup, come hither. Thou rememberest since once I sat upon promontory, and I heard a mermaid on a dolphin's back, uttering such dulcet and harmonious breath, that the rude sea grew civil at her song, and certain stars shot madly from their spheres to hear the sea maid's music. I remember. That very time I saw, but thou couldst not, flying between the cold moon and the earth. Cupid, all armed, the stern aching took, at a fair vessel throned by the west, and loosed his love shaft smartly from his bow. Yet marked I where the bolt of Cupid fell. It fell upon a little western flower. Fetch me that herb, the one I showed thee once. The juice of it, on sleeping eyelids laid, will make a man or woman madly dote upon the next live creature that it sees. Fetch me this herb, and be thou here again. I'll put a girdle round about the earth in 40 minutes. Having once this juice, I'll watch Titania when she is asleep, and I'll drop the liquor of it in her eyes. The next thing that she waking looks upon, whether it be lion, or bear, or wolf or bull, unmeddling monkey or busy ape, she shall pursue it with the soul of love. And ere I take this charm from off her sight, as I can't take it with another herb, I will make her render up her page to me. But who comes here? I'm invisible, and I will overhear their conference.
I love thee not, therefore pursue me not. Where is Lysander and fair Hermia? The one I'll slay, the other slayeth me. Thou toldest me they were stolen unto this wood, and here am I, a woad within the wood, because I cannot meet my Hermia. Hence I get thee gone, and follow me no more!
You draw me, you hard-hearted adamant. Yet you draw higher. For my heart is true as steel. Leave me your power to draw, and I shall have no power to follow you.
Do I entice you? Do I speak you fair? Or rather, do I not, in plainest truth, tell you I do not, nor cannot love you?
And even for that do I love you the more. I am your spaniel, and Demetrius, the more you beat me, I will fondle you. Use me but as your spaniel. Spurn me, strike me, declare me. Lose me. Only give me me, unworthy as I am to follow you. Oh, what worse place could I beg in your love, and yet a place of high respect with me, than to be used as you use your dog.
You do impede your modesty too much. To leave the city and commit yourself to the hands of one that loves you not. To trust the opportunity of night and the ill counsel of this desert place to the rich worth of your virginity.
Your virtue is my privilege, but that does not night when I look on your face. Therefore I think I am not in the night, nor does this woodland world of company. For you in my respect are all the world. And how can it be said I am alone when all the world is here to look at me?
I will run from thee and hide me in the brakes, and leave thee to the mercy of wild beasts.
The wildest path of the heart is you. Run when you will. The story shall be changed. Apollo flies and Daphne holds the chase. The dove pursues the griffin. The mild lion makes speed on the tiger. The bootless speed when cowardice pursues and valor flies.
I will not say thy questions. Let me go, or if thou follow me, do not believe. For I shall do thee mischief in the wood.
In the temple, the town, the field, you do me mischief.
Ah!
Fine, Demetrius. make a heaven of hell, to die upon the hand I love so well?
Fare thee well, nymph. Ere he do leave this grove, thou shalt fly him, and he shall seek thy road. Hast thou flower there? Welcome, wanderer. Aye, there it is. I pray thee, give it me. I know a bank where the wild tide blows, and there sleeps Titania sometime of the night, lulled in these flowers with dances of delight. And with this juice I'll streak her eyes, and make her full of hateful fantasies. Take thou some of it, and seek through this grove. A sweet Athenian lady is in love with a disdainful youth. Anoint his eyes, but do it so the next thing he espies may be a lady. Thou shalt know the man by the Athenian garments he hath on. Affect it with some care, that he may prove more fond of her than she upon her love. And look thou, meet me ere the first cock crow. Fear not, my lord, your servant shall do so.
Come now, a roundel and a fairy song. Sing me now asleep, then to your offices let me rest.
Spotted snakes with double tongue, thorny hedgehogs be not seen. Newts and blind worms do no wrong. Come not near our very wing. Fill me Beetles black approaching not near. Worm no smell you know below me with melody, singing our sweet lullaby. La 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 la. Never harm nor spell nor charm. Come our lovely lady night. So good night, lullaby. Hence, away! Now all is well. One aloof stands sentinel.
What thou seest when thou dost wake, do it for thy true love's sake. Love and languish for his sake. Be it ounce or cat or bear, on pard or boar with bristled hair, in thy eye that shall appear, when thou wakest it is thy ear. Wake when some vile thing is near.
Speak, troth. I have forgot our way. We'll rest us, Hermia, if thou think it good, and tarry for the comfort of the day.
Be it so, Lysander, find you out of bed. For I upon this bench shall rest my head.
One turf shall serve as pillow for us both. One heart, one bed, two bosoms, and one troth.
Nay, good Lysander, for my sake, my dear, let further off yet, do not lie so near.
Take the sense sweet of my innocence. Love takes the meaning in love's conference. I mean that my heart unto yours is knit, so that with one heart we can make of it. Two bosoms interchained with an oath, so that two bosoms and a single troth. So by your side, no bedroom need deny, for lying so, Hermia, I do not lie.
Lysander riddles very prettily. Now, much beshrew my manners and my pride, if Hermia meant to say Lysander lied. But gentle friend, for love and courtesy, lie further off. Ain't you in modesty? Such separation as may well be said, becomes a virtuous bachelor and a maid. So far be distant, and good night, sweet friend, thy love ne'er alter till thy sweet life end.
Amen, amen, to that fair prayer say I. And end life when I end loyalty. Here is my bed. Sleep give me all his rest.
With half that wish, the wisher's eyes be pressed.
Through the forest have I gone, but Athenian found I none, on whose eyes I might approve all this flower's force in stirring love, night in silence. Who is here? We did Athens he doth wear. This is he. My master said, despise the Athenian maid. And here, the maiden, sleeping sound, on the dank and dirty ground. Pretty soul. She durst not lie near this black love, this hill courtesy. Churl upon thy eye I throw, all this power this charm doth owe. When thou wakest, let love forbid. Sleep is seized on thy eyelid. So awake when I am gone, for I must now to Oberon.
Stay, though thou kill me, sweet Demetrius.
I charge thee hence, and do not taunt me thus.
Oh, will thou darkling leave me? Do not so.
Stay on thy peril. I alone will go.
Oh! I am out of breath at this fond chase. The more my bringer, the lesser is my grace. Happy is Hermia, wheresoe'er she lies, for she has blessed and attractive eyes. How came her eyes so bright? Not with salt tears, if so my eyes were oftener washed than hers. No, no, I am as ugly as a bear. The beasts that eat me run away from fear. And therefore no marvel though Demetrius do, as a monster, fly my presence thus. What wicked and dissembling glass of mine made me compare with Hermia's spirit eye. Who is here? Lysander? On the ground. Dead? Or asleep? I see no blood, no wound. Lysander, if you live, good sir, awake.
And run through fire I will for thy sweet sake. shows art, and through thy bosom lets me see thy heart. Oh, where is Demetrius? Oh, how fit a word is that vile name to perish on my sword.
Do not say so, Lysander, say not so. Oh, what though he love your Hermia? Lord, what though? Yet Hermia still loves you.
Content with Hermia? No, I do repent the tedious minutes I with her have spent. It is not Hermia, but Helena I love, who will not change a raven for a dove. The will of man is by his reason swayed, and reason states that you are the worthier maid. Things ripe are not growing until their season, so I, being young, till now ripe not to reason, and now, touching the point of human skill, reason becomes the marshal to my will, and leads me to your eyes, where I o'erlook love stories written in love's richest book.
Wherefore was I to this keen mockery born? When, at your hands, did I deserve such scorn? Oh, is it not enough? Oh, is it not enough, young man, that I did never, nor ever can, deserve the sweet look from Demetrius' eye? But you must flout my insufficiency! Betrothal, you do me wrong. Good sooth you do, in such disdainful manner me to woo. But bear you well. Perforce I must confess, I thought you were of more true gentleness. Oh, that a lady of one man refused should of another therefore be abused.
She sees not Hermia. Hermia, sleep thou there. Never mayest thou come like sand here. For as a servant of the sweetest things, the deepest loathing to the stomach brings. And I, with all my power, address your love and might to honor Helen and to be her knight.
Help me, Lysander. Help me. Do thy best to pluck this crawling serpent from my breast. I made for pity. What a dream was here. Lysander looked ready to quake with fear. Methought a serpent ate my heart away, and you sate smiling at its cruel prey. Lysander? What, removed? Lysander, Lord! What, out of hearing gone? No sound, no word? Alack, where are you? And if you hear, speak of all love's... I swoon almost with fear. No, and I well perceive you are not nigh. Either death or you will find, immediately.
Are we all met?
Oh, Pat, here's a marvelous convenient place for our rehearsal. This green will be our stage, that Hawthorne Brig, our tiring house, and we will do it in action, as we will do it before the Duke.
Peter Quint!
Oh, what sayest thou, bully bottom?
There are some things in this comedy of Pyramus and Thisbe that will never please. First, Pyramus must draw a sword to kill himself, which the ladies cannot abide. How answer you that?
Fire naked and harness fear.
I believe he must leave the killing now. When all is done.
Not a whit. For I have the device to make all well. Write me a prologue, and let the prologue seem to say, we will do no harm with our swords, and that Pyramus is not killed indeed. And, for the more better assurance, tell them that I, Pyramus, am not Pyramus, but Bottom the Weaver. This will put them out of fear.
We will have such a prologue, and it will be written in 8 and 6.
No, make it 2 more. Let it be written 8 and 8.
Will not the ladies be afeard of the lion?
I fear it, I promise.
Masters, you've ought to consider with yourselves to bring a, God shield us, lion among ladies is the most dreadful thing. For there is no more fearful wild fowl than your lion living. and we ought to look to it.
Therefore, another prong must tell he's not alive.
Nay! You must name his name, and half his face must be seen through the lion's neck. And he himself must say, speaking thus, or the same defense, ladies, or or fair ladies, I would wish you, I would request you, I would entreat you not to fear, not to tremble. My life for yours. For if you think I come hither as a lion, 'twere pity on my life. No! I am no such thing. I am a man, as other men are. And there, let him name his name, and tell them plainly he is Snug the joiner.
If that may be, then all is well. Come, but there are two things. That is, to bring moonlight into the chamber, for, you know, rivers of Disney meet by moonlight.
Doth the moon shine the night we play our play?
A calendar! A calendar! Look in an almanac! Find out moonshine! Find out moonshine!
Yes, it doth shine that night.
Why, then may you leave a casement of the great chamber window where we play open, and the moon may shine in at the casement.
Aye, or else one must come in with a hawthorn brake and a lantern and say he comes to present or to disfigure the person of moonshine.
Ah!
There is another thing. Bring a wall into the great chamber. For as the story says, Pyramus, as we talk through, the chink of a wall.
You could never bring in a wall. What say you, Bottom?
Some man or other must present wall. And let him have some plaster or some loam or some rough cast about him to signify wall. And let him hold his fingers thus, and through that granny shall Pyramus and Thisbe whisper.
If that may be, then all is well. Come, every mother's son, sit. We will rehearse.
What heaven homespuns have we swaggering here, so near the cradle of the fairy queen? What? A play tour? I'll be an auditor, an act or two, perhaps, if I see cause.
Pyramus, Thisbe, stand forth.
Thisbe! The flowers of odious
Odors.
savors.
Odors.
Odors, savor sweet. So hath thy breath, my dearest Thisbe, dear. But hark, a voice! Stay thou but here a while, and by and by I will to thee appear.
A stranger Pyramus than e'er played here.
Must I speak now?
Aye, Mary, you must understand. He is but to see a noise he heard. He is to come again.
Most living white of beauty, of color like the red rose and triumphant bride. Most brisky Juno, and eke most lovely June. As choice horse, and yet would never tire. I'll meet thee, Pyramus, at Minnie's tomb!
Nine is tomb, man. Why you must not speak that yet? You speak all your lines at once, cues and all. Pyramus, enter. Your cues past, it's never tire.
Oh.
As choice horse, and yet would never tire.
If I were
I'll lead you back around, through bog, through bush, through brake, through briar. Sometime a horse
Why do they run away? Well, this is knavery to make me afeard.
Oh, Father, thou art changed. What do I see on
What do you see? You see an outside of your own, do you? What?
Pray thee, Father, pray thee, thou art translated.
I see their knavery. To make an ass out of me. To fright me. If they could. But do what they can. I will not stir from this place. I will walk up and down, and I will sing so that they shall hear I am not afraid. So far so black of you, with orange tongue blue. The throstle with his notes so true, the wren with little quill.
What angel awakes me from my flowery bed?
The finch, the sparrow, and the lark, the plain song cuckoo gray.
I pray thee, gentle mortal, speak again. Mine ear is much enamored of thy note, so is mine eye enthralled to thy shape. Thy fair virtue's force perforce doth move me on the first view to say, to swear, I love thee.
Methinks, mistress, you should have a little reason for that. And yet to say that reason, love, and the truth keep little company together nowadays. The more the pity that some honest neighbors will not make them friends. Nay, I can jest upon occasion.
Thou art is as wise as thou art beautiful.
Not so! Neither! For if I had enough wit to get out of this wood, I'd have enough to serve mine own turn!
Out of this wood do not desire to go. Thou shalt remain here, whether thou wilt or no. I am a spirit of no common rate. The summer still doth tend upon my state, and I do love thee. Therefore go with me. I will give thee fairies to attend on thee, and they shall fetch thee jewels from the deep, and sing while thou on pressed flowers dost sleep. I will purge thy mortal grossness, so that thou shalt like an airy spirit go. Peas blossom, cobweb moth, and mustard seed.
Ready?
And I.
And I.
And I.
Where shall we go?
Be kind and courteous to this gentleman. Hop in his walks and gambol in his eyes. Feed him apricots and dewberries, purple grapes, green figs, and mulberries. Oh, and pluck the wings from painted butterflies to fan the moonbeams from his sleeping eyes. Nod to him, elves, do him courtesies.
Hail, mortal.
Hail.
Hail. Hail.
I cry your worship's mercy heartily. I beseech your worship's name.
Cobweb?
Good master Cobweb, I shall desire of you more acquaintance. If I cut my finger, I shall make bold with you. Your name, honest gentleman.
Peas blossom.
I pray you, commend me to Mistress Squash, your mother, and to Master Peastalk, your father. Good Master Peas Blossom, I shall desire of you more acquaintance as well. Your name, I beseech you, sir.
Mustard seed.
Good Master Mustard Seed, I know your patience well. I shall desire of you more acquaintance too.
Come, wait upon him, and lead him to my bower. The moon, methinks, looks with a watery eye, in which she weeps every little flower lamenting some enforced chastity. Tie up my lover's tongue, bring him silently.
to her eye, which she must dote on in extremity. Here comes my messenger. How now, my spirit? What night will know about this haunted grove?
My mistress with the monster is in love. Near to her close and concentrated bower, while she was in her dull and sleeping hour, a crew of patches, rude mechanicals that were bred upon Athenian stalls, were met together to rehearse a play, intended for great Theseus' nuptial day. The shallowest thick skin of that barren sort, who Pyramus presented in their sport, forsook his scene and entered in a break, when I did him at this advantage take, and asked his no, I fixed on his head. Anon his we must be answered. And forth my minute comes when they him spy. At his sight away his fellows fly. Here o'er and o'er one falls. He murder cries and help from Athens calls. Their sense thus weak, lost with their fears thus strong, made senseless things begin to do them wrong. For briars and thorns of their apparel snatched, some sleeves, some hats, from gilders all things catch. I led them on in this distracted fear, and left sweet Pyramus translated there, when in that moment so came to pass, Titania waked, and straightway loved an ass.
This falls out better than I could devise. But hast thou yet watched the Athenians' eyes with the love juices I did bid thee do?
I took him sleeping, that is finished too, with the Athenian woman by his side. So when he waked, by force, she must be I.
Stand close. This is the same Athenian.
This is the woman, not this the man.
Oh, I rebuke you, him that loves you so. May breath so bitter on your bitter bow.
Now I would chide, but I should use the worst, for thou art favors give me cause to curse. If thou hast slain Lysander to sleep, being o'er shoes of blood, plunge to the deep and kill me too. The sun was not so true unto the day as he to me. If you have stolen away from sleeping Hermes, cannot be that thou hast murdered him, so should the murderer look so dead, so grim.
So should the murdered look, and so should I, pierced through the heart with your stern cruelty. Yet you, the murderer, look so bright as clear, as yonder Venus in her glimmering sphere.
What's this to my Lysander? Oh, good Demetrius, wilt thou give him me?
I'd rather give his carcass to my hounds.
Out, dog! Out, cur! Thou hast me past the bounds of maiden's patience! Hast thou slain him then? Henceforth be never numbered among men. Oh, tell true, even for my sake. Durst thou looked upon him being awake, and hast thou killed him sleeping? Oh, brave touch! Could not a worm, an adder do so much? Adder did, for a doubler tongue than thine, thou serpent, never adder stung.
You spent your passion on a mispress mood. I am not guilty of Lysander's blood, nor is he dead! For aught that I can tell.
I pray thee, tell me then that he is well.
And if I could, what shall I get there for?
A privilege never to see me more, and from thy hated presence part I so. See me no more, whether he be dead or no.
There is no following her in this fierce vein. Here, therefore, for a while I will remain. So sorrow's heaviness doth heavier grow, which death that bankrupt sleep doth sorrow uphold. And now, in this slight measure, it will pay. For this tender here, I make some stay.
What hast thou done? Thou hast mistaken quite, and laid the love juice on some true love sight. About this wood goes swifter than the wind. And Helen of Athens look thou find. Oh, fancy sick she is and pale of cheer. With sighs of love, that cost the fresh blood dear. By some illusion, see thou bring her here. I'll trump his eye, then she do appear.
I go. Look how I go! Swifter than arrow from Tartar's bow.
Flower of his purple dye, hit with Cupid's archery. Sinken apple of his eye, when his love he doth espy. And let her shine as gloriously as Venus of the sky. And when thou wakest, if she be by, beggest her for remedy.
Captain of our merry band,
Helena is here at hand. Stand aside. The noise they make will cause Demetrius to awake. took by me, pleading for a lover's fee. Shall we their fond pageant see? Lord, what fools these mortals be! Then we'll two at once for one. That must needs be sport alone, and those things do best please me. That would fall preposterously.
Why do you think that I should woo and scorn? Scorn and derision never come in tears. Look, when I vow, I weep. Them so born. In their nativity all truth appears. How can these things in me seem scorn to you? Failing the measure face to prove them true.
You do advance your cunning more and more. When truth kills truth, oh, devilish holy fray! These vows are Hermia's. Will you give her o'er? Wait oath with oath, and you will nothing weigh. Your vows to her and me, put in two scales will even weigh, and both as light as tails.
I had no judgment when to her I swore.
Nor none in my mind, now you give her o'er.
Demetrius loves her, and he loves not you.
Goddess, nymph perfect, divine, to what my love shall I compare thine eye? Crystal that's muddy, oh, how ripe and show. Thy lips, those kissing cherries tempting grow. This pure congealed white high Taurus snow, fanned with the eastern winds turned to a crow. When thou givest thy hand, oh, let me kiss this princess of pure white, to seal of bliss.
Oh, spite! Oh, hell! I see you are all bent to set against me for your merriment. If you were single and knew courtesy, you would not do me this much injury. Can you not hate me, as I know you do? But you must join as souls to mock me too. If you were men, as men you always show, you would not use a gentle lady so, to vow and swear and super praise my parts. Or you hate me with your heart. You both are rivals and love Hermia. And now, both rivals to mock Helena. A trim exploit, a manly enterprise. You conjure tears up in a poor babe's eyes with your derision. None of noble sort would so offend a virgin. Any sort of poor soul's patience. All to make you sport.
You are unkind, Demetrius. Be not so. For you love Hermia. This you know, I know. So here, with all will, with all my heart, in Hermia's love I yield you up my heart. And yours, of Helena, to me bequeath, whom I do love and will until my death.
Never did mockers waste more idle breath.
Lysander, keep thy Hermia. I will not. If ever I loved her, all that love is gone. My heart to her is against why I sojourned, and now to Helen it is home returned, there to remain.
Helen, it is not so.
Disparage not the fate thou dost not know, lest to thy peril thou buy it dear. Look where thy love comes. Yonder is thy dear.
Dark night that from the eye dysfunction takes, the ear more quick of apprehension makes. Written down to pair the same sense, pays the hearing double recompense. Thou wert not by mine eye, Lysander, found. My dear, I thank you from me to thy sound. But why, Callie, did thou sleep me so?
Why should he stay, whom love doth press to go?
What love could press Lysander from my side?
Lysander's love, who could not let him bide. Fair Helena! Who more engilds the night than all you fiery O's and eyes of light. Why seekest thou me? Could this not make thee know? The hate I bear thee made me leave thee so.
You Speak not as you think. It cannot be.
Lo! She is one of this confederacy. Now I perceive they have conjoined all three to fashion this false sport, in spite of me. Most ungrateful maid, have you conspired? Have you with these contrived to break me with this foul derision? The sisters' vows, the hours we have spent we have chillated in the time for parting us. Oh, it's all forgot! Oh, school days friendship, child and innocence. To join with men in scorning your poor friend. It is not friendly. 'Tis not maidenly. Our sex as well as I may chide you for it, though I alone do feel the injury.
I am amazed at your passionate words. I scorn you not. It seems that you scorn me.
Have you not set Lysander, as in scorn, to follow me, and raise my eyes and face? And made your other love Demetrius, who even but now did spurn this love. Goddess, nymph, divine and rare, precious, celestial. Wherefore speaks he this to her he hates? And wherefore doth Lysander deny your love, so rooted in his soul, the tender made for his affection, but by your setting on, by your consent? What though I be not so in grace as you? So hung upon love, so fortunate, miserable most, the love unloved. You're such a pity rather than despise.
I understand not what you mean by this.
I do. Persevere. Counterfeit sad looks. Make mouths upon me when I turn my back, wink at each other, hold the sweet jest up. Oh, this sport, well carried, shall be chronicled. If you have any pity, grace, or manners, you would not make me such an argument. But bear thee well. 'Tis partly my own fault, which death or absence soon shall remedy.
Gentle Helena! Stay, hear my excuse. My love, my life, my soul. Fair Helena.
Excellent!
Sweet, do not scorn her so.
If she cannot entreat, I can compel.
Thou canst compel no more than she entreat. Thy threats have no more strength than her weak praise. Helen, I love thee. By my life I do. I swear by that which I will lose for thee, to prove him false who says I love thee not.
I say I love thee more than he can do.
If thou sayest so, withdraw and prove it too. Quick, come.
Lysander, we're too tense on this.
Away, you. No, no.
Take on as you would fall. Yet come not. You are a tame man.
Go! Hang off, thou cat! Thou bird! I'll let loose, or I shall shake thee from me like a serpent.
Why have you grown so rude? What changes? This sweet love?
My love? Out, tawny tartar, out! Cloaked in medicine, painted potion, hence!
Do you not jest?
Sooth, and so do you.
Demetrius, I'll keep my word with thee.
I would I had your bond, for I perceive a weak bond holds you. I'll not trust your word.
What? Should I hurt her, strike her, kill her dead? No. Although I hate her, I'll not do her such harm.
What could you do me greater harm than hate? Hate me? Wherefore what news, my love? Am I not Hermia? Were you not Lysander? I am as fair now as I was or was. Now you love me, and since now you left me. Oh, why then you left me? Oh, the gods forbid. In earnest shall I say?
I, by my life, and never did desire to see thee more. Therefore be out of hope, of question, of doubt. Be certain, nothing truer, 'tis no jest, that I do hate thee. And love, Helena!
Oh, me, you juggler! You pink blossom! You thief of love! What have you come by night and stolen my love's heart from him?
I in vain. Have you been lost? No maiden
you counterfeit. You puppet, you puppet. Why so? That way goes the game. Now I perceive that she hath been compared between our statures, and she hath urged her height, and with her personage, her tall personage, her height pursuits, she has prevailed with him. And are you grown so high in esteem, because I am so dwarfish and so low? How low am I, thou painted maple? Speak! How low? No, I am not so low, but that my nails can reach into thy knot.
Do you mock me, gentlemen? Let her not hurt me. I was never cursed. I have no gift at all in truishness. I am a right man for my cowardice. Oh, let her not strike me. You perhaps may think, because she is something lower than myself, that I can match her.
Lower, perfect, yes!
But Hermia, do not be so bitter with me. I evermore did love you, Hermia. Did ever keep your counsels, never wronged you. Save that. In love unto Demetrius, I told him of yourself into this wood. He followed you. For love, I followed him. But he had tried me, had threatened me, to strike me, spurn me, and kill me too. And so, you will let me quiet go to Athens. Will I bear my folly back and follow you no further? Let me go. You see how simple and how fond I am.
Why get you gone? Who is that hinders you?
A foolish heart, and I leave here behind.
What? With Lysander?
Demetrius!
Be not afraid. She shall not harm thee, Helena.
No, sir, she shall not, though you take her part.
Oh, when she is angry, she is keen and shrewd. She was a vixen when she went to school. And though she be but little, she is fierce.
Little again, nothing but low and little. Why will you suffer funkiness? Let me come to her! Let me come to her!
Get you gone, you dwarf! You minimus! A hindering not grass maid! You bead! You acorn!
You are too officious in her behalf and scorns your services. Let her alone. Speak not of Helena. Take not her part, for if thou dost intend never show so little love to her, thou shalt buy it.
Now she holds me not. Now follow, if thou darest, to try whose right, of thine or mine, is most in Helena.
Follow? Nay, I'll go with thee. Cheek by jowl.
You mistress! All this coreless love of you! Nay, go not back!
I will not trust you. No longer stay in your cursed company. Your hands and mine are quicker for a fray. My legs are longer though.
Run away! I am amazed and know not what to say.
This is thy negligence. Still thou mistakes, or else commits thy knaveries willfully.
Believe me, King of Shadows, I mistook. Did you not tell me I should know the man by the Athenian garments he had on, and thus blameless proves my enterprise? For I am anointed in Athenian arms. So far am I that it did sort, because I see their jangling a sport.
Then crush this herb into Lysander's eye, whose liquor hath this virtuous property, to take from thence all error from his might, and make his eyeballs roll with wanton sight. And when they next wake, all this derision shall seem a dream and fruitless vision. And back to Athens shall the lovers wend, whose league with date till death shall never end. Whiles I in this affair do thee employ, I'll to my queen and beg her in dear boy. and then I will from her charmed eye release. From a monster's view, in all things, shall be at peace. Up and down, I will lead them up and down. I am feared in field and town, God will lead them up and down. Here comes one.
Where art thou, proud Demetrius? Speak thou now.
Here! Drawn and ready!
Oh, I will be with thee straight.
Follow my voice! What tribe of men are here?
Lysander, speak again. Thou runaway. Thou coward! Art thou fled? Speak! In some bush. Where dost thou hide thy head?
Thou coward! Art thou bragging to the stars, telling the bushes that thou lookst for wars? And wilt not come? Come, recreant! Come, thou child! I'll whip thee with the rod. He is defiled that draws a sword on thee.
Yea, art thou there?
Follow my voice to play the ground!
He goes before me and still dares me on. Oh, when I come where he calls, then he's gone. Oh, the villain is much lighter heeled than I. Now I followed fast, but faster he did fly. Oh, now fallen am I in dark, uneven way. Here will arrest me. Come, thou gentle day, and once thou show me thy grey light, I'll find Demetrius and avenge this spite.
Ho, 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 coward! Why comest thou not?
Abide me, if thou darest, or well I wot. Thou runnest before me, shooting every place, yet darest not stand nor look me in the face. Where art thou now?
Come hither! I am here!
Nay, and thou mockest me. Thou shalt find us dear. If ever I thy face by daylight see, now go thy way. Faintest get straight at me. Measure out my length of this gold bed. By day's approach, look to be visited.
Oh, weary night. Oh, long, tedious night. Abate thy hour. Shine comforts from the east, so they may back to Athens by daylight, by these and by four company to 10. Oh, sleep. For sometimes shuts up sorrow's eye. Steal me a while from mine own company.
Come but three. Come one more. Two of both kinds make up four. Here she comes, cursed and sad. Cupid is a knavish lad, thus to make poor females mad.
Never so weary, never so in woe. Bedazzled with dew and torn with briars. I can no further crawl, no further go. My legs can keep no pace with my desires. Here will I rest me to the break of day. Heaven shield Lysander, if they mean a fray.
On the ground, sleep sound. I'll apply to your eye, gentle lover remedy. When thou wakest, thou takest true delights in thy former lady's eye, and the country proverb known. And waking shall be shown, Jack shall have chill, not shall go ill. The man shall have his mare again, and all shall be well.
large ears, my gentle joy.
Where is Peas Blossom?
Ready?
Scratch my head, Peas Blossom. Where is Monsieur Cobweb?
Ready?
Monsieur Cobweb, good monsieur, get you your weapons in hand and kill me a red-hipped humblebee on the top of a thistle. And, good monsieur, bring me the honey bag, but do not fret yourself too much in the act. And, good monsieur, have a care that the honey bag break not, for I would be loath to have you overflown with the honey bag, signor. Where is Monsieur Mustard Seed?
Ready?
Give me your leaf, Monsieur Mustard Seed. Pray, leave your curtsy, monsieur.
What's your will?
Nothing, but for you to help Calvary Cobweb to scratch. I must to the barber's, monsieur, for methinks I am Marvell's hairy about the face. And I am such a tender ass that if my hair do but tickle, I must scratch.
What? Wilt thou hear some music, my sweet love?
I have a reasonable, good ear in music. Let's have the tongues and the bones.
Or say, sweet love, what thou desires to eat.
Truly a peck of provender. I could munch your good dry oats. But methinks I have a great desire to a bottle of hay. Good hay. Sweet hay. Hath no fellow.
I have a venturous fairy that shall seek the squirrel's hoard and fetch thee new nuts.
Oh, I'd rather have a handful or two of dried peas. Hang on! But I pray you, let none of your people stir me forth. Oh, for I have had an exposition of sleep come upon me.
Sleep thou, and I will wind thee in my arms. Fairies, be gone, be always wet. Oh, how I love thee, how I dote on thee.
Welcome, good Robin. Seest thou this sweet sight? Her dotage, now I do begin to pity. For meeting her of late behind the wood, and seeking sweet favors from this hateful fool, did a bride her and fall out with her, for she his hairy temples have rounded, with a coronet of fresh and fragrant flowers. I then did, at my pleasure, taunted her, and she, in mild terms, had begged my patience. I then did ask of her a changeling child, which straight she gave me, in her fairy scent, to bear him to my bower of fairyland. And now I have the boy. I will undo this hateful imperfection in her eyes, and gentle pup, take this transformed scalp from off the head of this Athenian swain. At the awakening when the other do, may all to Athens back again repair, and think no more of this night's accidents, but as the fierce vexation of a dream. But first, I will release the fairy queen. Be as thou wast wont to be, see as thou wast wont to see. Now, my Titania, awake you, my sweet queen.
My Oberon, what visions I have seen. Methought I was enamored of an ass.
There lies your love.
How came these things to pass? Oh, how I do loathe his visage now.
Silence a while. Robin, take off his head. Titania, music call and strike more dead than common sleep of all these five consents.
Music, oh, music, such as charm and sleep.
When thou wakest with thine own bull's eyes peep. Then come, my queen, take hands with me, and rock the ground where these sleepers be. Now thou and I are new in amity, and will tomorrow midnight solemnly dance in Duke Theseus' house triumphantly, and bless it to all prosperity. And there the pair of faithful lovers be, wedded with Theseus in all jollity.
Fairy king, attendant mark, I do hear the morning lark.
Then, my queen, in silence said, trip we away after the night's shade, as we the globe encompass soon, swifter as the wandering moon.
Come, my lord, and in our flight, Tell me how it came this night that I was sleeping here was found these mortals on the ground.
We will, fair queen, up to the mountain's top, and mark the musical confusion of hound and echo in conjunction.
I was with Hercules and Cadmus once, when in a wood of Crete they bathed the bear with hounds of Sparta. Never did I hear such gallant chiding, from the sides of the groves, the skies, the fountain. Every region near seems all amusement cry. I've never seen so musical as this word, such sweet thunder.
My hounds are bred out of the Spartan kind, with ears that sweep away the morning dew. A slow pursuit, but matched in mouth like bells, each under each. A cry more tunable, with never hollow tune nor cheered with horn. In Crete, in Sparta, nor in Thessaly. Judge when you hear. Oh, but soft! What if these?
My lord, this is my daughter here asleep. And this Lysander, this Demetrius is, this Helena, old Netter's Helena. I wonder of their dinner together.
No doubt they rose up early to observe the rite of May, and hearing our intent, came here and graced our solemnities. But speak, Aegeus, is this not the day that Hermia should give answer to her choice?
It is, my lord.
Go, bid the huntsmen wake them with their horn. Good morrow, friends! St. Valentine has passed. Begin these wood birds but a couple now?
Pardon, my lord.
Oh, I pray you all stand up. I know you two are rival enemies. How comes this gentle concord in the world, where hatred is so far from jealousy, sleep I hate, and fear no enmity?
My lord, I reply amazedly, half asleep, half waking, but as yet I cannot seem to recall how I came here. But I think, for truly I would speak. Oh, and now I bethink me. So it is that I came with Hermia hither. Our intent was to be gone from Athens, where we might, without the peril of the Athenian law.
Enough! Enough, my lord, you have enough! I beg the law upon his head! They would have stolen away! They would, Demetrius, thereby to have defeated you and me! You of your wife and me of my consent that she should be your wife!
My lord, fair Helen told me of their self, of their purpose hither to this wood. And I, in fury, hither followed them. Fair Helen in fancy followed me. But my good lord, I know not by what power, but it is this power that granted to Hermia, melted as the snow. And to all the faith and virtue of my heart, the object and treasure of mine eye, it is only Helena. Now, I do wish it, love it, long for it, and will evermore be true to it.
Aww. Young lovers, you are fortunately met. Of this discourse, we more will hear anon. Aegeus, I overbear your will. For the temple, by with us. These couples shall eternally be knit, but the mourning now is something more. Purpose hunting shall be cast aside. To Athens, 3 and 3, will hold a feast and great solemnities. Come upon them.
These things seem indistinguishable, like far-off mountains turned into clouds.
Methinks I see hearted eye, but everything seems double.
So methinks. And I have found Demetrius like a jewel. Mine own and not mine own.
Are you sure that we are awake? It seems that yet we sleep and we dream. Do you not think the Duke was here and bid us follow him?
Yea, and my mother.
And Hippolyta.
And he did bid us follow to the temple.
Why then? We are awake. Let us follow him. And by the way, let us recount our dreams.
When my cue comes, call me, and I will answer. My next is, most fair pyramids. Hi-ho! Peter Quince, flute, the bellows mender, Snout, the tinker, Starveling? God's my life, stolen hence and left me asleep. I've had a most rare vision. I've had a dream. Past the wit of man to say what dream it was. Man is but an ass if he go about to expound this dream. Methought I was. There is no man can tell what. Methought I was, and methought I had. But man is but a patched fool if he will offer to say what methought I had. The eye of man hath not heard. The ear of man hath not seen. Man's hand not able to taste, his tongue to conceive, nor his heart to report what my dream was. I will get Peter Quince to write a ballad of this dream, and it shall be called Bottom's Dream, because it hath no bottom, and I will sing it in the latter end of the play before the Duke. Peradventure, to make it all the more gracious, I shall sing it at her death.
Have you sent to Bottom's house? Is he come home yet?
He cannot be found. I don't doubt he's transported.
If he comes not going to play his mark, he goes on board, doesn't it?
It doth not, if not a man in all Athens able to protect Pyramus, but he.
No, he has simply the best wit of any handicrafter in Athens.
Yea, he's the very paramour of the sweet voice.
You must say paramour. A paramour is, God bless us, and leave not.
Masters, the Duke is coming from the temple, and there are 2 or 3 lords and ladies more married. If our sport had gone forward, we had all been made men.
Oh, sweet bully Bottom! This hasn't lost 6pence a day in his life. He cannot scrap 6pence a day. Because you cannot give him 6pence a day for playing pyramid. I'll be hanged. He would have deserved it. 6pence a day in pyramid for nothing.
Where are these lads? Where are these hearts?
Oh, Bottom! Almost courageous day. Almost happy
Masters,
hour.
I am to discourse wonders with you. But ask me not, for if I tell you, I am no true Athenian. I will tell you everything right as fell out.
Do tell, sweet Bottom.
Not a word of me. All that I will tell you is, the Duke hath dined. Get your apparel together. Good strings to your beards, new ribands to your pumps. Meet presently at the palace. Every man look over his part, for the short and the long of it is, our play is preferred! In any case, let Thisbe have clean linen, and let not he who plays the lion pare his nails, for they shall hang out as the lion's claws. And, most dear actors, eat no onions or garlic, for we are to utter sweet breath. And I do not doubt but to hear them say, "'Tis a sweet comedy." No more words. Away. Go away!
Strange, my Odysseus. Not these lovers speak of.
More strange than true. I never may believe these antique fables, nor these fairy toys.
And as imagination bodies forth, the form of things unknown, the poet's pen turns into shapes and gives eerie nothing, a local habitation in name. Such traits have strong imagination.
Here come the lovers, full of joy and mirth. Joy, gentle friends. Joy and fresh days of love accompany your hearts.
More than to us, waiting your royal walks, your board, your bed.
Oh, come now. What masks, what dances are at hand? Where is our usual manager of mirth? What revels are in hand? Is there no play? Call Philostrate.
You're right, Odysseus.
Say, what abridgment have you for this evening? What mass? What music? How shall we beguile the lazy time, if not with some delight?
There is a brief comedy sports are right. Make choice of which your highness will see first.
The battle with the centaurs to be sung by the Athenian eunuch to the harp.
Well, none of that.
The thrice three muses mourning for the death of learning, late deceased in beggary. That is some satire, even critical.
Not starting with the nuptial ceremony.
A tedious brief scene of young Hermes and his loud fifty. Very tragical mirth. Merry and tragical, tedious and brief.
Ooh, that is hot ice and wondrous strange snow. How shall we find the concord of this discord?
A play there is, my lord, some 10 words long, which is as brief as I have known a play. But 5 words, my lord, it is too long, which makes it tedious. All the play is not one word apt, one player fitted.
What are they that do play it?
Hard-handed men that work in Athens here, which never labored their minds till now, and now have toiled their unwrapped memories with this same play against your nuptial.
And we will hear it.
No, my noble lord, I have heard it over and it is nothing. Nothing in the world, unless you can find sport, in their intents, extremely stretched and common, cruel tame to do service.
I will hear that play. For never anything can be amiss. Simpleness and duty tenders. Go, bring them in and take your places, ladies.
I love not to see wretchedness or charged, and duty in service perishing.
Why, gentle sweet? You shall see no such thing.
They say they can do nothing in this kind.
The kinder we give them thanks for nothing.
So please your grace, the prologue is addressed.
Let him approach.
If we offend, it is with our goodwill. That you should think we come not to offend, but with goodwill, to show our simple skill. That is the true beginning of our end. Consider then we come but in despite. We are not here as mind you to content you. Our true purpose is all for your delight. We are not here that you should hear despite you. The actors are at hand, and by their show you shall know all that you are like to know.
This fellow doth not stand upon points.
He hath read his prologue like a rough colt. He knows how to stop. A good moral, my lord. It is not enough to speak, but to speak true.
Indeed, he hath played on his prologue of a child on a recorder. A sound, but not in government.
His speech was like a tangled chain. Nothing impaired, but all disordered. Who is next? I wonder if the lion be the feast. No wonder, my lord.
One lion day when they asked him to.
In the same interlude, it doth a wall. And such a wall as I would have you think, that in it had a cranny hole or chink, through which the lovers Pyramus and Thisbe did often whisper, very secretly. This loam, this rough cast, and this stone doth show that I am the same wall, the truth is so. This cranny is right and sinister, through which the fearful lovers ought to whisper.
Pyramus draws near. Silence! Oh, grim, looks nice. Oh, night with you so black. Oh, night, alack, alack, alack. I fear my Thisbe's promise forgot. And thou wall, oh sweet, oh lovely wall that stands between her father's ground and mine. Thou wall, oh sweet and lovely wall, show me thy chink to blink through with mine eye. Thanks, courteous wall. Jove shield thee well for this fight. What see I? No Thisbe do I see. O wicked wall through whom I see no bliss, cursed be thy sons for deceiving me.
All methinks being sensible should curse again.
No, in truth, sir, he should not. Deceiving me is Thisbe's cue. She is to enter now, and I am to spy her through the wall. You shall see. It will all fall proud as I tell you. Yonder she comes.
Often hast thou heard my moans, and watching my factor, and me, my lily lips, often kiss thy stones, and the sacred line, and the hair knotted up in me.
And I can see my Thisbe's voice. Now I will to the chink. To spy, and I can hear my Thisbe's face. Thisbe!
My love thou art, my love art thee.
Think what thou wilt. I am thy lover's grace, and like Leander, I am trusty still.
And I like Helen for the fates we held.
Not shapeless to Procus was so true.
Not shapeless to Crocus are to you.
Ah!
Oh, Thisbe, you're the who's wild.
I kissed the walls full. And not your lips at all.
Wilt thou meet me at Ninny's tomb straight away?
Have life, or death, I come without delay.
Thus of my wall, my part does start so, having said that, this wall doth go.
Now is the moon used between the two neighbors.
No revenue, my lord. When walls are so willful to hear without warning.
This is the silliest stuff that ever I heard.
The best in this kind are but shadows, and the worst are no worse, if imagination amend them.
Much to your imagination then, and not theirs.
We imagine no worse of them than they are themselves. They may pass. Here come two noble beasts, a man and a lion.
You, ladies, you, whose gentle heart do fear, the smallest monstrous mouse that creeps on floor, may now, perchance, both quake and tremble here, when I with rough and wildest rage doth roar. Then know that I once felt the joiner, and the lion fell, nor else no lion is damned. For if I should as lion come in strife into this place, 'twere pity on my life.
Very gentle beast, and what of good conscience.
The very best of beasts, my lord, that ever I saw.
This lanthorn doth the horn moon present.
He should have worn his horns on his head.
This lanthorn doth the horn moon present. Myself, the man in the moon, do seem to be.
This is the greatest error of all the rest. The mention he puts into the lantern. How is it else the man in the moon?
He dares not come there for the candle, for you see it is already in snuff.
I grow weary of this move, but he would change.
Proceed, Moon.
All that I have to tell you is that the lantern is the moon. I am in the moon. This thorn bush, this thorn bush, my thorn bush, and this dog. My dog. The lantern is the moon. I am a man in the moon. This thorn bush, my thorn bush, and this dog, my dog.
Why else should you be in the lantern? For all these are in the moon. But silence, here comes Thisbe.
This is old Minnie's room. Where is my home?
Roar!
Well roared by.
Well shown, Moon. Show Moon sides with a good grace.
Well, mouse, lion.
And then came Pyramus.
And so the lion vanished. Sweet moon, I said. Sweet moon, I thank thee for thy sunny beam. I thank thee, moon, for shining now so bright. For by thy gracious, golden, glittering gleams, I trust to take the truest Thisbe sight. But stay, O spite, but mark, poor night. What dreadful dole is here? Eyes, do you see? How can it be? Oh, dainty duck, oh dear, what, thy mental good one, stained with blood! Oh, approach ye, fury spell, oh fates, come, come, cut thread and thrum, quail, crush, conclude, and quell.
This passion and the death of a dear friend would go near to make a man look sad.
He drew my heart, but I pity the man.
Oh, wherefore nature didst thou lion's frame? Since lion vile hath here deflowered my dear witches. No, no. Which was the fairest dame that lived, that loved, that liked, that looked with cheer. Oh, tears. And out sword! And out sword and wound that path of Pyramus, I that left path where heart doth hop. Thus die I. Thus. Now am I dead. Now am I fled. My soul is in the sky. Tongue, loose thy light. Moon, take thy flight. Oh, and die! Die!
frigid, he might yet recover from an ass.
How chance moonshine is gone before Thisbe comes back and finds her lover.
She will find him by starlight. Here she comes, and her passion ends the play.
Methinks she should not be such a long one for a pyramid. Hope she'll be free.
Too late. She hath already spied him with those sweet eyes.
What's me? My love. What? Death. My love. Oh, Pyramus, arise! Speak! Speak! My love! Dead! Dead! Untrue! But come alive, sweet eyes! These lily lips, this cherry nose, these yellow cowslip cheeks. Oh no! Oh no!
Now is that time of night, that the graves, all gaping wide, everyone set forth his sprite, and in churchward paths to glide. and we fairies that do run by the triple Hecat's team, from the presence of the sun, following darkness like a dream. Now our frolic. Not a mouse shall disturb this hallowed house. I am sent with broom before. Sweep the dust behind the door. Through the house give gathering light, by the dead and drowsy fire. Every elf and fairy sprite, Papa's light his bird from briar. And this ditty, after me, sing and dance it trippingly.
First, rehearse your song by rote, to each word a warbling note. Hand in hand with fairy grace, we will sing and bless this place.
Now until the break of day, through this house each fairy stray, and to the best bride bed will we, by us all shall blessed be.
And shall all the couples three ever true and loving be. With this field do consecrate every fairy to take this gate, and each jungle chamber bless through this palace with sweet peace, and the owner of it blessed ever shall in safety rest.
Trip away, make no stay. Meet me all by break of day. If we shadows have offended, think but this, and all is mended, that you but slumbered here, whilst these visions did appear. And this weak and idle theme, no more yielding but a dream. Gentles, do not reprehend. If you pardon, we will mend. And as I am an honest puck, if we have an earned luck, now to escape the serpent's tongue, we shall make amends ere long. Else the puck a liar fall. So, good night unto you all. Give me your hands if we be friends, and Robin shall restore amends.
If we can please have all tech come on stage, because we really could have done without.
Eli. Tiberius. Technical stage manager and lighting designer Ellen. You're all so hardworking and amazing, and we couldn't have put on this show without you. We'd also like to give a shout out to our fantastic dramaturg, Mr. Coe. Very good. Our lives and being so nice and friendly to us all.
Thank you.
And of course, we want to give thanks to our amazing director, Miss Sorkin. So tirelessly to make this wonderful show happen. It is not easy to teach Shakespeare to high schoolers, but you did it so magically, and we just couldn't have done this without you.
Thank you so much for coming, everybody. We really appreciate it. The kids worked so hard on this. We had student designers for costumes and makeup and hair, and holy moly, so many hours and hours and hours went into this. And we are just so grateful that we got to share this magic for this one moment in time with all of you. So thank you so much for coming, and drive home safe, and we'll see you at the next show.